Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Vision, Identity and Students Preparation Program top discussions of third meeting for Higher Committee of Oman University Project. Petroleum Development Oman Company reviews plans in field of reserving environment, just labor costs and provide job opportunities for citizens. Innovation scientific program outcomes show ability of Omani students to compete in international competitions. And to expand logistics support services in the governorates of the Sultanate, an agreement to establish a company for logistics support station is signed in the governorate of Dhofar. Welcome to the Sultanate of Oman television 7 o'clock news bulletin. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos received a cabal of thanks from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II of United Kingdom, Northern Ireland, and Head of Commonwealth in reply to His Majesty the Sultan's cabal of greetings on her birthday. His Majesty the Sultan received a cabal of thanks from His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud in reply to His Majesty's cabal of greetings on the occasion of him being appointed as the second-in-line Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense of Saudi Arabia. Following up the recommendations and decisions of Oman University Project top discussions of the third meeting of Higher Committee for Oman University Project this year. The meeting also reviewed the phases, updates and achievements of the project in addition to visual show about the vision and identity of Oman University besides students' preparation program plans, which seeks to enhance students' skills in English language and performance in mathematics, sciences and technology. The meeting chaired by His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said, Chairman of Oman University Project Committee. Aiming to acquaint with the latest work development and future programs, a number of Their Excellencies, the Undersecretaries of the Ministries visited Petroleum Development Oman Company. During the visit, the company displayed its performance in the fields of production, healthy, safety, environment and expenses control, as well as providing opportunities of training and employment to citizens through the company's program of added local value. The Undersecretaries praised the company's efforts in terms of funding Omani economy and its active role in training and recruiting national manpower. On its part, the company stressed that this visit will be a motive to render the best and considered it an opportunity to acquaint the government with its mission in the field of developing production of oil and gas and boost its community participation. The Ministry of Transport and Communications launched the Geographic eGet application meant to provide the necessary tools to display and analyze the data about seaports and airports and to study all information of location distances using digital maps that help in decision-making processes according to displayed statistics characterized with high levels of accuracy. This application is considered a basic database for future projects and integration with other systems in the ministry. The launching ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Futaisi, Minister of Transport and Communications. The application depends on the latest updated geographic data systems, which allow officials to follow up the work process of ports and airports, as well as reaching all available information easily using computers and smart devices by internet. A workshop on discussing the outcomes of scientific innovation program was organized by Scientific Research Council in Muscat. It was presided over by Her Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed al-Shaybaniya, Minister of Education. The discussions during the workshop clarified that the program was capable of instilling innovation and entrepreneurship culture among school students. The program is applied in schools as part of the government strategy towards sustainable economic development. The future vision and indices point out that the program will gradually extend to the rest of the schools in the Sultanate. Still to come in our news bulletin. 50 photographic pictures reflect cultural, artistic and social diversification between the Sultanate and Turkey. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Arab-led coalition resumed airstrikes in Yemen today after a 5-day humanitarian pause because the Houthi militia and its allies violated the truce. Yemen's Foreign Minister Riyad Yassin Abdullah said the coalition is not now considering any new ceasefire offer despite a United Nations plea to extend the truce. But he added that the renewed strikes would avoid Sana'a airport and Aden and Hudaydah seaports to let aid get in. Hundreds of displaced families fleeing Daesh militants were stranded at Bizbiz Bridge in Ramadi province today, a day after the Daesh group captured the city. Ramadi residents gathered near Bizbiz Bridge, some 65 kilometers away from Baghdad, and were not allowed to cross the Euphrates River towards the capital Iraq. Iraqi security forces cited security concerns when denying the families access to the other side of the bridge. A provincial official said today that Daesh militants likely killed up to 500 people, both Iraqi civilians and soldiers, and forced 8,000 to flee from their homes as they captured the city of Ramadi, while the government-backed Iraqi militias vowed to mount a counter-offensive and reclaim the provincial capital. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry met South Korean President Park Geun-hye in Seoul today during his 2-day state visit. South Korea's foreign ministry said that North Korea and its missile test, as well as preparations for Park's visit to the United States in June, are expected to be discussed. Earlier this month, Pyongyang said it had successfully test-fired missiles from a submarine, which, if it true, would mark a significant development for isolated North Korea's military capability. Back here in the Sultanate, the 7th Small and Medium Enterprises Exhibition was held in Oman International Exhibition Center under the auspices of His Excellency Abdullah bin Salim Al Salmi, Chief Executive Officer of Capital Market Authority. It aimed to financing SMEs and finding means of insurance for enterprises and risk management, as well as spreading awareness among entrepreneurship and providing new services and facilitations. It focused on the programs and products of entrepreneurs and highlighted their financial and insurance experiences. They are looking for new financial opportunities and partnership with major companies to further develop the work process of their company. The Sultanate marked the World Museum Day, which falls on the 18th of May every year. The Ministry of Heritage and Culture, in cooperation with Beit Az-Zubair Museum, organized a workshop entitled Museum for a Sustainable Society. It focused on the new museum projects and using natural materials in restoration of historical buildings. The International Council for Museum encouraged all international bodies and authorities to take part in the celebration of the Museum's Day to highlight the significance of such civilizational landmarks. The device of supporting life on Mars is the Omani students project that won the special award from National Aeronautics and Space Agency, NASA. The device was designed by 3 female students from Al Khair School in the Wilaya of Izki. 75 countries participated in the international inter-competition, which reviews students' innovations and projects in the fields of mathematics, science and engineering. This project was supported by Mars One company from Netherlands, which is planning to send 2,000 persons to Mars to settle there forever by 2023. The Omani female students opened 6 months to finish the project, which won in the competition. With the participation of more than 50 photographs that reflect the social, cultural and artistic variety of the Sultanates and Turkey, the Omani and Turkey exhibition for photography launched its activities in the premises of the Omani Photography Society in Muscat. This exhibition is the first mutual work between Omani Photography Society and Turkish Darsil for Photography. Omani photographers participated with photographs that won international prizes. This exhibition is considered a great chance for Omani photographers to get acquainted with different cultures and sock ties. It was also a valuable opportunity to exchange experiences among photographers from both countries. The ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Ugur Dogan, Turkish ambassador credited to the Sultanate. Within the framework of the Sultanate strive to establish logistic support units in various governorates, an agreement was signed in the governorate of the Var between Salalah Logistic Company for Parts and Airport Services and Maritime Transport and Businesses Solution Company of Holland. This agreement aims to benefit from the Dutch experiences in managing logistic support units. It is worth mentioning that a number of public, private and civil institutions are involved in establishing Salalah Logistic Company for ports and airport services like Oman Airports Management Company, Salalah Port and Salalah Free Zone Company. This agreement is a great step by the Sultanate to diversify economy. Welcome back. Now for the general weather forecast. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with cloud accumulation over the Hajar Mountains. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and now before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Vision, Identity and Students Preparation Program top discussions of third meeting for Higher Committee of Oman University project. Petroleum Development Oman Company reviews plans in field of preserving environment, adjust labor cost and provide job opportunities for citizens. Innovation scientific programs outcomes show ability of Omani students to compete in international competitions. And to expand logistics support services in the governorates of the Sultanate, an agreement to establish a company for logistics support station is signed in the governorate of the Far. With that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the studio and the newsroom, together with Salim Al-Mauli, Ahmed Al-Saadi and Huda Al-Jahwariya, it's good night.